Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're sifting through a rather unique set of sources, the recent eBlasts from Troop 685. Now, you might think, what can I possibly learn from a Scout Troop's email updates? But what we're finding isn't just a calendar. It's a fascinating blueprint for how a vibrant, highly organized youth community thrives.
Yeah, exactly.
Our mission today is to extract the most important nuggets about their recent activities and what's coming up, and maybe more importantly, uncover the sort of universal lessons about community building, leadership, and effective organization that any group could potentially learn from.
That's absolutely right. These eBlasts, they might seem pretty routine on the surface, but they offer this fantastic window into the rhythm, the dedication, and honestly, the operational sophistication of a busy Scout troop.
Sophistication, interesting.
Yeah. So we'll be focusing on the key updates, celebrations, future plans, the things that stand out. We'll provide context on what these events mean for the Scouts and their families, and then try to connect those dots to broader principles of how successful organizations manage to thrive. It's about understanding the why behind the what, really.
Okay, sounds good. So let's unpack this past week for Troop 685.
Yeah.
We're looking mainly at their July 27, 2025 eBlast here.
Yeah.
What jumps out first? What sets the tone?
Well, what's immediately fascinating, I think, is the social glue. What holds the troop together.
Okay.
The eBlast gives a big thank you to the Roys for hosting an awesome pool party just yesterday, July 26th. Now, you might think a pool party is just, fun and games.
Right, just a summer thing.
Exactly. But in a structured environment like Scouting, these casual, community-focused events are actually crucial. They highlight that balance between the structured skill-building stuff and just the simple joy of connection.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And this isn't a one-off either. Looking back, they had a similar water fun day back in July 2024. So it shows that valuing these kinds of recreational gatherings is a consistent part of their troop culture. It fosters that sense of belonging, which probably encourages kids and families to stick around long-term.
That makes perfect sense. It's not all about merit badges and campouts then. The social fabric is just as important, maybe for retention too.
Totally.
And speaking of community and hard work, the eBlast also mentions a significant accomplishment, Mateo's Eagle Project. Now, this sounds like a really big deal in Scouting.
It truly is. It's huge. The update notes that the tables Mateo created for his Eagle Project turned out fantastic. For listeners maybe not super familiar with Scouting, an Eagle Project is like the culmination of a Scout's journey.
The big finale.
Right. It's a significant community service project. It requires the Scout to plan it, fundraise for it, and lead a team of their peers, adult volunteers from the very beginning right through to completion. So it's not just about building tables, you see. It's about demonstrating real leadership, project management skills, and a serious commitment to service.
Okay.
And this isn't just a personal win for Mateo. It's also a testament to the troop's active encouragement for the younger Scouts to volunteer on these projects.
Ah, right. They mentioned that.
Yeah, they emphasize that helping out now builds experience for their own future projects. So they're deliberately cultivating this pipeline of future leaders. We've seen this before, actually, like when they rallied volunteers for the church cleanup or the Folkfest service opportunities back in October 2024. It seems in a very deliberate strategy to mentor leadership right from the ground up.
So it's teaching leadership by doing, essentially, even for the younger Scouts, which then feeds into these capstone projects later on.
Precisely.
So what about the immediate schedule based on this past week's update? What's happening right now?
Okay, so for today, July 28th, there's actually no regular troop meeting for the Scouts themselves. Instead, the adults are holding a committee meeting. It's at the Growler Bar at 7:00 p.m. Now, this might seem like a small detail.
Yeah, just logistics.
Right, but it speaks volumes, I think, about the operational rhythm of a successful troop. The adult leadership often dedicates what would typically be a Scout meeting night to do the planning, the logistics, the behind-the-scenes stuff.
Makes sense. Keep the program nights for the kids.
Exactly. And choosing a somewhat informal venue like the Growler Bar, well, that could subtly shift the dynamic, maybe encourage more open, collaborative discussion among the adult volunteers who are giving up their time and effort.
Good point.
It just shows that continuous, often invisible work that keeps the whole troop running smoothly. And, looking back through the sources, we see this pattern consistently. Committee meetings are regularly scheduled there, sometimes even coinciding with holidays like Memorial Day back in May 2024, which really highlights their dedication and flexibility.
That level of consistent, committed adult leadership is clearly a cornerstone. It's not happening by accident.
No, definitely not.
Okay, so that look back at their recent triumphs and ongoing efforts, it's clear Troop 685 is always moving forward.
Yeah.
So what's on their radar in the coming months? What really stands out as important?
Well, if we connect this to the bigger picture, the troop has a truly packed calendar. It extends well into the fall and winter, and it showcases this consistent blend of skill building, service, and, camaraderie.
Okay.
So looking at November 2025, they've got regular troop meetings scheduled at St. John Lutheran Church. There's also a significant November camp out plan for the 14th through 16th.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, although the location is still TBD to be determined. But the fact that it's on the calendar means a new adventure is being planned. It offers opportunities for scouts to apply skills they learned in meetings, build resilience, the usual camping benefit.
Right, practical applications.
Exactly. There's also another November committee meeting on the 17th, keeping that planning cycle going. And a reminder that there will be no troop meeting on November 24th, which is likely for Thanksgiving. That mirrors how they handled the holiday back in 2024 as well.
Consistency again.
Yeah, this consistent scheduling and forward planning really speaks to their organizational strength.
So definitely busy times ahead, but with a clear rhythm. Are there any other major events highlighted for the rest of the year that really capture the sort of spirit of scouting?
Oh, absolutely. December 2025 sees more regular troop meetings on the 1st and 8th. Standard stuff. But here's where it gets really interesting, I think.
Okay.
There's a significant event on the calendar. The Order of the Arrow, or OA, Winter Assembly. It's from December 6th to 7th at Smilin' V Scout Ranch.
OA, Order of the Arrow. What is that exactly for people who might not know?
Right. So the OA is basically Scouting's National Honor Society. It's not just about earning another badge. It's really about recognizing scouts who exemplify the Scout oath and law in their daily lives.
Yeah.
It focuses deeply on leadership, service, and the brotherhood of Scouting.
Oh, it's a bigger deal.
It's a much bigger deal. These assemblies are where members engage in leadership training, participate in ceremonies that reinforce those core values, and have opportunities for fellowship. It's a key gathering for those involved, definitely a major milestone in a Scout's journey.
And have they mentioned OA before?
They have. We saw them elect new OA members, Chris Kahn, Zach Smith, Elijah Carlisle, and Joseph Gomez back in March 2025. And they had a fall assembly in October 2024 at Lost Pines. So it clearly indicates the consistent importance of this honor society within the troop's yearly activities. It's a mark of sustained dedication to the ideals of Scouting.
Okay, interesting. And beyond the immediate future, what's already on the horizon for 2026? It sounds like they're planning pretty far ahead.
They absolutely are. The troop has already registered for Winter Camp Session 2 at Lost Pines. That's scheduled for January 2nd to 5th, 2026.
Wow, planning into 2026 already.
Yeah. And winter camp isn't just, fun in the cold. It's usually an intensive program. Often involves completing merit badges, advanced skill training, and enduring the elements together, which builds character.
Right.
The fact that they've already registered and require participants to fill out a form on the troop website just demonstrates truly proactive planning for these larger scale adventures.
And they're on top of it.
Totally. They actually started discussing winter camp options way back in May 2024, emphasizing how quickly spots fill up and the critical need for adult leaders to attend. This level of foresight, it's really a hallmark of a well-managed organization.
Yeah, definitely.
And it raises that important question, doesn't it? With such a packed calendar, so many specialized activities like OA, and this kind of long-term planning, how does Troop 685 manage all this coordination? It's a challenge lots of community groups face.
That's a great question, and I imagine a critical one for any group, especially one that's volunteer-led, trying to keep everyone informed and organized with so many activities and, moving parts.
And this is precisely where their robust digital infrastructure comes into play. It highlights a key takeaway from these sources for any organization, really.
Okay, so how do they do it?
Well, they don't rely on just one channel. They emphasize multiple interconnected platforms for communication and tracking. First, there's their member website.
Right.
That serves as the central hub for essential information. News, event details, tracking advancement progress, contact lists. It's designed to be the single source of truth.
Kind of the home base online.
Exactly. But beyond that, they've also launched a newer Scout Library website. This includes interactive dashboards for tracking attendance, camping nights, service hours.
Ah, that sounds useful.
It's fantastic because it provides transparent, real-time data for both scouts and parents. It allows them to keep tabs on a scout's journey and their progress towards critical milestones, like reaching Eagle Scout.
Makes it tangible.
Yeah, and these online resources were continuously promoted in the eBlast, showing a strong, sustained commitment to accessibility and information sharing. They understand that ease of access is crucial for busy families.
So they're really leveraging technology to create transparency and streamline a lot of the admin tasks. What about the day-to-day communication, like among the scouts themselves and the official tracking of their progress?
Good question. For the ongoing dynamic communication, the troop strongly encourages everyone, scouts and parents, to join their Slack channel.
Slack, okay.
Yeah, this is highlighted as an easy way for the patrols to talk and plan. Patrols are those smaller groups of scouts within the troop, right?
Right.
So providing them a dedicated real-time communication platform empowers them to self-organize, figure things out, and develop leadership skills amongst themselves. And parents are encouraged to join too, which fosters that open line of communication.
Keeps everyone in the loop.
Exactly. Then for the official records, this is crucial. 2 national digital platforms provided by Scouts, BSA, Scout Book, and Internet Advancement are key.
Okay, the official systems.
Right. Scouts need accounts on these platforms. It's how they receive official emails, track their advancement towards ranks and merit badges, and RSVP for events. That RSVP data feeds directly into their official records.
So it all connects.
It all connects. And the Scouting mobile app is also highlighted as just a convenient way for Scouts to access their calendar and track progress while they're on the go. These tools, Slack, Scout Book, the app, they're mentioned consistently across all the eBlasts. It shows they are absolutely central to the troop's operational efficiency and their whole engagement strategy. It really seems like a masterclass in using the right tool for the right job.
It really does.
Yeah.
And it's clear they value organized leadership and robust support beyond just the technology, right? Who are the actual people making this happen behind the scenes?
Yes, absolutely. The structure of the troop's adult leadership is vital. While the Scoutmaster, Justin Smith, he's the one sending these e-blasts, is a constant guiding presence, the sources also reveal this truly committed team of adult volunteers. They're in key roles, each focus on a critical aspect of the troop's success.
Like who?
Well, for example, Mrs. Gabriela Gomez recently took over as troop committee chair. She oversees the general operations, the administration side of things.
Got it.
Then there's Mrs. Kelly Alexander, who volunteers as the new member coordinator. Her job is making sure new families feel welcome, get integrated, know what's going on.
That's important.
Super important. Then Mr. Jay Gossett serves as the advancement chair. He's the one diligently tracking and supporting each scout's progress towards their ranks and merit badges, making sure no one falls through the cracks.
A lot of detail there.
A ton of detail. And Mr. Chris Kahn is the unit training chair. He coordinates vital training opportunities for both the youth leaders and the adult leaders.
Okay, so specific roles covering all the bases.
Exactly. These dedicated roles ensure everything from welcoming new families to continuous training to accurate record keeping gets handled properly. This multi-layered, well-supported volunteer base creates this thriving environment. It really embodies that Scoutmaster's motto mentioned in the eBlasts. Leaders don't create followers, they create more leaders.
I like that.
Yeah, it seems like a philosophy that's actually built into the very structure of how the troop operates.
So wrapping this up, whether you're a scout, a parent, or maybe just someone listening who's curious about how a successful youth program or really any community organization operates, it's clear that Troop 685 thrives on a powerful combination. You got active participation, incredibly clear communication across multiple platforms, a strong pipeline of events, and critically, this dedicated, structured leadership.
Exactly. The dedication to well-planned activities, the transparent communication using the smart suite of digital tools, and the continuous development of both youth and adult leaders. It's truly impressive. It's really a testament to the power of community, mentorship, and just a well-oiled organizational machine. They show how small, consistent efforts and a real commitment to clear systems can build something truly remarkable and enduring.
So as we wrap up this deep dive, maybe something for you, the listener, to consider. What role do strong communication and organized planning play in the success of any community endeavor you're part of? And maybe how might embracing diverse tools and dedicated volunteers in specific roles empower your own group to achieve more? How could you foster that same sense of belonging and progress that Troop 685 so clearly excels at?